Hey, hey, hey. We are live 10 minutes ahead of the schedule. I wrapped up dinner sooner than I thought. Hey, everyone. We got top four at a PQ where, I don't know, it's kind of going for fun. I didn't think anything of it and was able to just barely get top four, which got me the Valda. So today I want to play some games, obviously, and then I want to review the lists I have. Let me just make sure I have everything in order here. Yeah, so I want to review the list I took, and I think I came to a couple of realizations when it came to my sideboard. Um, I think it'll be pretty obvious stuff when I talk it out. I think like most Vin players will be like, yeah, no shit. But there was a couple things that learned about my deck, and want to try a few things as well as um, there has been, at least from what I've been following in the Purple Discord, and kind of talking to fellow Vin players outside of that Discord and just kind of chit-chatting. It looks like a few Vin players have been trying Timesnap Potion. I haven't. And I can see the appeal. So I might kind of talk about that and give my opinion on it. I think Brody took that. And then I also want to talk about Imperial Seal of Command. I think someone took that not to a PQ, maybe not that one I know of, but to a Japanese store event, a store in Japan, is what I heard through again the Purple Discord. So um, to recap, like this is the list I took, which is that cultist list, no changes. And then these are the two cards I kind of want to talk about, which is the Imperial Seal of Command and then the Time Snap Potion, which we'll get to. But before we get to that, I think we'll play a game. And I'll put timestamps, hopefully, for the people who watch this later, who can kind of be like, they just want to go through the deck tech or deck review here. And I do plan on changing it, just maybe two-ish cards. But I figured let's start with the game, and then take it from there. We'll take this list, and I'm wondering if I want to make the change now. Let's just run one. Let's just run one. This is what I took to the PQ, and then we'll see what we get up against. I really do not want to face a tech low. Um, you know what? I'm gonna make the change now because if we run into a tech low or something, I would rather have. So the change I want to make is I'm gonna drop Buckler for that Imperial Seal. The biggest thing that got me is block and D-reacts, and I think Imperial Seal could get get me there, where it's like being able to punch through damage. So we'll take that. We're gonna make the change anyways. Copy. Okay, so let's just dive in and let's see what a Marionette. Marionette is nice and classic. We'll go first. We get lucky here. Um, I don't think I like these sideboard options as much anymore. Um, so this is all going to get revised. 61, Marionette. D reacts feel good into Assassin. We're at 61 because we're bringing Oblivion. Um, yeah, I'm actually not going to bring Oblivion into this list. Let's do just simple 60, clean 60. Um, Beautiful starting hand. Here, I wonder if I want to put. So I like putting Deathly Whale in first. I always like having an attack. The coal is not bad at all. The thing is here, envelope guarantees Deathly Whale value. So I'm considering pitch. I'm going to play the Blessing of the Occult. I'm just considering what I want in my arsenal, and maybe we put the envelope underneath. Let's do that. Because I don't have Tunic, and I want to. Okay, not so, no, too shabby. I want to try to disrupt them. and I can get so I'll have plenty of rune chance. And Marionette doesn't run as many blues as I think. So here, I don't want to get marked. So let's go ahead and just haunting rendition now. Um, and then we'll get hit with this. So they're gonna banish something. Let's do looking here. I'm actually happy to. Interesting. So sending I can't if I can either send widespread spread destruction or deathly will here. Um, they will get their arsenal, but at least I'll be able to send eulogy. Let's do this. Eulogy is easier to send if I decide to break chain. I might just keep the eulogy in there. Um, this is fine. They can flick. They lose a dagger for that. Interesting. All right. So let's just send the Deathly Well. I would be surprised if they're able to block out five here. They're not going to. So that is very nice here. And let's see. See? Okay, so this is feeling really good. Um, let's go ahead and I completely missed it. They passed. Did I miss the? I always mix up my defense step. Okay, it's so what do we want to get rid of? This this will mark, but if I don't get marked, it's not a big deal. I actually don't want this because this is hand disruption. This is they I choose the banish here. This will let's get rid of this blue. And before the resolution step, we'll go ahead and do that. We're gonna pay the life. So we get something else out of their hand. And I'm trying to think if I like actually let's just flail. We didn't need to pay the life there, but I'm not gonna do. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got the Valda hero. Scribnib, I'm gonna build a deck list for Armory tomorrow night. So Scrib, I hope it treats you well. Just know that like this thing, it does like in aggro, I think how do I say this? Sorry, my brain is still like getting out of the workday. Um, it's pretty unga bunga. More often than not, you want to set up. Okay, so this is it. Yeah, I'm okay taking the one here. And okay, perfect. We have Tunic, everything here. Great. I love this hand. Um, I want to make a couple tweaks to the list. And so what's just happened? Oh, bummer. They're gonna do persuasive prognosis for one here. Then I have to discard something. Um, sure. And here, oh, bummer. This is a bummer. Why do they do a Codex of Frailty now? Um, if this is the case, I actually don't care about that. So this is just going to come in for one right now. And if we're going to get banished from hand, I actually don't care if they deal the one damage. I guess I might as well block the one here. Ugh, my brain is so slow right now. Um, let's think. This is just going to be in there. Let's just do this. And I think the very least we can do is we can banish the widespread destruction from our own banish here by taking damage from here. So we're good. The biggest problem I had during PQ. was Florian. And I faced four Florians and I lost three of those. That's including the top eight cut. Because I got a rematch against the Florians that beat me. Um, and I beat the normal Guardian style Florian, but this deck definitely had issues into the Scepter build. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I think Imperial Seal is one way of handling that. And I think Imperial Seal I want to try against maybe Florian soonish, to deal with like all their D reacts. Because like what this deck does is it's very straightforward. It's very easy. You are just going to um, set up your auras, wait till you have a ton, and then send it. Send everything. What are we looking here? So no go again. We might creepers to get another go again. Um, Infect. Let's go ahead and do this. I imagine we're actually, words are hard. I think we should have blocked here. Yep, we should have blocked. It wouldn't have mattered. We would have been hit here. Holy shit, it would not have mattered. Jesus, it would not have mattered. Sweet mother of pearl, we're not marked here because the damage doesn't go through. What has happened? That is a hit. Florian, upon for say it, say that. Scrib, I appreciate you. Um, I think this deck, the hardest matchup for it, period, is going to be Scrib Nibble. Like if you're at your local PQ and you look at your doorway and you see Scrib, I'm going to assume Scrib, I don't know what you look like, 7 foot, 200 pounds of pure muscle, wearing a t-shirt saying I eat Vynnset for breakfast, coming around with like a Reinar crown, let's say. If that happens, run. Just get the fuck out because you're done for. Because Scrib's gonna come to destroy you. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's. You know what? I think we're gonna give Tunic here. I'm not moving this because I was being lazy. Bad habit, but um, I had a couple of. They're really okay. They are pitching for AV, so they like their. Um, are they gonna block this too? I might use two. I'm probably gonna. I see. I IP'd myself. This is why. This is like the warm up game where the juices are flowing. Like, let's get hydrated. Also, yo, Script, it's your boy Reinar on my water bottle. I forget who I bought some singles, and one of the stores sent me a sticker. So, um, let's make this big. They really okay. So, what is in? Is it another Deria? Is it a? Huh. I'm not going to. Yes. Maybe that was wrong in so many ways. Okay, so this is coming. I think I'm okay taking this. They could just. I'm gonna just take this. I think we need to turn a corner here. Okay, so we're gonna be at two. We have three attacks. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of. Okay, so we'll do this. Hmm. So what are we doing? We're gonna send all three here. We're gonna send everything. Check it. We send this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to creepers out the culling, cussing. Use the yellow to pitch this turn. Yep, exactly, Scrib. That is what we're gonna do. So they take one damage, and here we're totally fine as it is. Ay, 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 ay. So what we're gonna do is ruin, then we'll creepers out the cussing, we'll get an eloquence token so you can use the funeral moon to get all three. We're gonna just unload everything. So that's fine. We don't care. Oh, we kind of care. No, we don't care. Like, we're still not in a terrible position here. Um, I would like to keep that last funeral moon. Oh no, we don't. We're fine. We're fine. Why am I being silly Billy here? I've already dealt damage. Um, yeah. Use the yellow to pitch this turn. Yep, 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 yep. Cool. Imperial would have been nice there, but I don't know. I think we don't run Imperial unless we know we have like a really tall attack. And then let's take the damage. Um, we don't need to. Sorry, let's use Eloquent token. I don't think we need to take the damage because they're not pitching anymore. And let's just send more. That was a beautiful turn. That was really nice. This turn is why we played Vynnset. Yes. This is the stuff that I live for. I had some crazy ass turns, which I'll talk about. I'll talk about like my first game. Oh, man, I had such a good. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's fine. The thing that kind of sucks here is I don't have anything. Now, you know what? Banish. Please banish a Rune Gate attack. Banish a Rune Gate attack. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here we are. Here we are once again. You blah 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 to pieces, right? Let's do this. Let's break Quill Hand, use Envelope of Darkness here to go up to 4, and let's take the damage so that we can Coal at instant. And then let's play Sonata Galaxia, paying 4. Then let's get our Blessing of the Occult. Then we'll send this, and we're just gonna make it all unpreventable, essentially. So we'll get the first unpreventable out of the way, and we'll actually make them pitch one, so they have two. Just they'll have just like one random floating here. Oh no, Arachne got us silver. What will we do? Scrib, what am I gonna do to you? Scrib, have you gone to? Oh, so that's a pretty good pitch on their part. I don't care because they're not gonna do the rest. Scrib, have you gone to any PQs? And have you taken Rhinar? Because I could see Rhinar being a menace. Okay, cool. So we get rid of, was that a 2 block? Okay, so they got rid of a 2 block. 9. Is this it? Is there a D-React? Okay, we get everything. And then we have Tunic out next turn. And we have a shit ton of rune chance. And we'll do Sonata Galaxia. We'll pay 4. Sonata Galaxia feels so good. So here, like, what can they do? What can they do here? I didn't get any PQs law school finals season, unfortunately. Last one tomorrow, so I won't stay for too long. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with oh, GG. GG. Good game. Good game, good game, good game. Where is it? Good game. Um, so good luck with finals tomorrow, Scrib. Um, okay. So I think my brain has warmed up a little bit and I can start talking about this list and I'll talk about my matches. So let's see here. There's my notebook. So here's what went down. Okay. You guys aren't going to believe it, but it was a fun PQ. So we had round one Ira, and I don't know what happened. I think the PQ actually, why don't we just make it a little big? Come on. Let's do, I think um, attendees, it was like 20 to maybe 30 people. Um, we had to do 5 rounds to see who made top cut. So someone smarter than me and knows the tournament structure can say how many was. So I don't think it was huge. Um, but it was 5 rounds until you made top cut, and I was able to snag my wins at the beginning. So I got lucky. And the deck performed well. Yes, normal store. Had a few people come by from out of town. There was this guy who I think ended up taking the whole thing. Very awesome dude. I think his name is France. And they're just a gem. And he every time he's come by 5 times, so PQs and RTNs at that store, and he's won 3 of the 5. I think he actually went. I saw Majin Bay's story time, and his top 8 picture, France was in that top 8 as well. So this guy, very sweet. He, we'll get to it, but he even corrects one of my misplays. So it was like 20 to 30 people, and I don't think my ELO was high at all, but I was table one. So I was table one um, out of, I don't remember. I think it was like 20 plus people at least, because there was at least 10 tables. And I faced Ira first. It's the not a defensive Ira list. So I board it. The way I board it is I bring in D-Reacts and I bring in machinations. So whenever I bring in Oblivion, I bring in machinations for Go again. So I brought in these four, and then I brought in Haunting Rendition. I've been leaning off Reduce a bit, and I've been just been like, whatever I feel like, I don't think I need this many D reacts unless it's Warrior, because of all the aggro decks are like LLing or like getting out of the format. So my sideboard was like these 7 cards added, and then I had one more card added. Um, Probably some Go again, or I might have had Shelter. So pretty good back and forth. I win the die roll, and I'm trying to think about there's a couple notable things with this one. Um, so I'll just kind of highlight the highlights. Highlight number one, so win dice roll, huge for us. Second thing is Nazareth gets summoned. Huge. Nazareth gets +6 value. So over 6 or 6 plus, I think is better. Not just 6 value, right? Because I get to swing with Nazareth. And they had a misplay where they had an E strike that they blocked with instead of keeping it and swinging for Nazareth. So Nazareth was like out. Why have I spelled Nazareth 2 different ways? You all tell me. And this is such a tiny font. Fam, am I okay? Are we okay? Can we make this bigger? And the main thing that I loved about this is something I noticed, and it was arcane cussing. This card is I'm just lucky with it. I think it won me with Nazareth 2 games. It was insane. So I'm starting to lose steam. They clear Nazareth. They start to turtle up. They're blocking all my attacks. And I like before the game is ending, like 2 turns before, I play cussing. And all I'm able to do is send a single attack. So send a single attack, and cussing is just not popping. So then I draw a crazy hand, which I think is crazy. I have nothing in my banish, and I draw Wraith, Moon, Moon, Banshee. No rune chance. And I have another cussing in Arsenal. And um and I have my tunic up. So I pitch the Wraith to pop the Grimoire. First book. So pitch my Wraith, pop Grimoire. I misplay here because I had asked the judge a question because I want to make sure I did everything right, where I should have used Tunic to also play the second cussing, but I already had a cussing on the field because I had a cussing in Arsenal. So I have my Grimoire, I swing Flail, hold priority, and use Funeral Moon um, twice to get 2 action points here. So Funeral Moon, and I take the damage to make it so cussing hits. And at this point, like the life total is like uh, I am at 3, they are at 5 or something. So I banish the Banshee. I have the cussing on board. I break Grimoire. I swing Flail, taking the damage, holding priority before the rune chance go, and Moon to get double action points off the Eloquence token. And then the cussing pops, and then I send 5, then 7. And they didn't block. They like they didn't block the flail, so I got an extra rune chant, and that ended the game. Like that last turn was huge. I misplayed it. I almost threw by forgetting to play using Tunic and using a second cussing, because that would have just been like the flail into double non-attack actions, shadow non-attacks that were instant speed, happened a few times, which was lovely. And I'll kind of try to speed run the rest of the games. Round two, Prism. There wasn't anything notable here. Prism, great player. They got Genesis out. Genesis was out, but I'm Vynnset. Like it was just the matchup is, I think, pretty hard, favored us. Um, and I got a couple poppers that worked out, and I gave an early purgatory. So I gave early purg to block Herald of Erudition, I think, is the one that draws the dominate draw one, Erudition. So cool. So this happens. I win two. So I'm 2-0, and like life is good. So I think unless I kind of really botch the next three, I should probably make if I go like 3x or X and 2 after I win the first two. I think I'm in a good position. Then the Florians come. So round three, Florian, Guardian style, Guardian style, and um, I'm not bringing D-Reacts. I just bring Nazareth. I bring Machinations, and I go slightly over, and I bring Runic Reckoning. Um, I uh, I believe I get the dice roll here, and I am able to create so many rune chants, and I just kind of like hold. Like I'm not sending shit, and I keep holding rune chants, and then eventually I kind of let everything go and start going back and forth, going back and forth. I don't take reaping, so they have reaping, but I'm able to kind of stop them from healing until I send all of those rune chants, and then they actually end up with lower life. Get Nazareth. There's a lot of back and forth. Um, and I had a couple crazy plays, which had to do with like Nazareth cheating action points again with an Eloquence token, but it went to time. So it went to time, but so I was turn zero on time, and then they were turn one, so it was their final turn, and I had full. They only sent like 3 damage and a rune chant. I think it was like pitch of blue or something, or like they sent like easy blockable damage, and I just took it because they played it very well, and I didn't want it to be a tie. So in hindsight, maybe if I had tied it, the ordering in the top eight would have changed, and I would have dodged Florians, and maybe I could have gotten top two, but I just let them win. So went to time, but I just didn't block and gave them the win and gave them the dub. So this is the one I'm going to talk about probably the most, and this is like I'm just going to kind of batch. Like I faced these two Florians in the top eight. So um, spoiler, I come back for this round three Florian, and I have my revenge where I just get every single aura back to back to back to back, and I send so much arcane damage, and I get Nazareth where it's not it's a completely different game. Like this first time, it was super close, but I ended up winning with Banshee, Runic Reckoning, because I couldn't put Banshee in Banish. I had to play this from hand, and then playing Machinations from Arsenal or something, and then pitching another blue, and then banishing like a Sonata. And it was 10 overpower. with one arcane, and I was able to like close it out there. Like Runic Reckoning is nice in that sense of like I think Beseech requires you to play from Banish. It's been a while since I played it, but that was how the top eight version of that went. So I just kind of want to speed run this. And then the last one was the Scepter Florian, and I faced them twice, and this was France, Scepter Florian. Amazing player. They told me I should block with Tunic for a turn. There was a turn where I didn't block the Tunic, and they're like, "Hey, you should probably give Tunic because I'm going to tree you next turn, the Millennium Tree." And it was totally the right play. So they're very sweet, very like just classy player. Um, Scepter Florian, I didn't like once they were able to block all of my gas. And there was maybe an issue. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but they had all the D reacts. And the thing that gets hard is they run not a time stamp potion. They run Rune Blood Barrier. So they run Rune Blood Barrier. And I'm pretty sure, at least, and we asked the judge, and they're pretty confident with their rules of if you use Vynnset's ability and make the next thing unpreventable, it only eats one rune chance. So they would get they were stacking. We were both just like stacking rune chance back to back to back. They would use rune load barrier, and then I would try to bring them down to a level, and I'd get through everything, and I'd summon Nazareth, but I just like could not punch through enough. And I ran out of all my auras. I ran out of everything, and they eventually just took it. And they had so many D reacts where that's kind of what has spurred like Imperial Seal of Command. And I think I mentioned someone. I think someone way smarter than me ran this at an event in their local store in Japan, and it was talked about in the local Discord or sorry, the Purple Discord. And I think this is pretty darn smart. So I want to try that. But that is the in a nutshell. Like I don't want to blab the whole time and bore you all, but I ended up facing. Oh, and then sorry, I completely forgot I had a round five Azalea that I won. This one was fairly straightforward and fairly easy. And then the top eight was the round three Florian, which I win. And then the fight for the finals was the round four Scepter Florian, which I just like couldn't. I don't know if you all have a um, way of approaching Scepter Florian. I just don't have the reps. Oh wow, so Seal is purely for anti-defense tech. It's not for Arsenal hate at all. No. Um, it was like because like what does Florian run, right? So Florian runs, let's just look what the public decks are I wonder if I just go to here and if we go filter Florian, I'm sure someone has Scepter. So, actually, I don't know if Scepter would be here. No. So we'll just do like the Scepter list. We'll go here. Scepter. Cool. So maybe it's this one. It was something like this. Something like this. So they ran all the reduces. They didn't run the blues. At least I don't remember saying them, but they run so many directs. They had Sync Below. This one doesn't have Sync Below. They had Sync Below. So they're running um 9 15 almost 12 15. I think it was like 12 or 15 D reacts have made their splash yet, but everyone's talking about it. It felt so difficult to beat this list. This person isn't running Rune Blood Barrier either. So like this isn't the list that um maybe it's OTK. I'm just curious to see what the closest I can see to that list. No, they're just it didn't have CYB. Um Blessing of the Occult was in there. Honestly, this is pretty close to it, but I'm not seeing the Runebell berries. But Scepter Florian was a pain in my butt. So that's why I want to try with my cultist list, my decks. What I'm interested in doing is I dropped my Buckler for Imperial Seal. Something else I'm considering dropping is, and I don't know exactly what it would be, is like people are talking about Timesnap. And I think we'll talk about time. I'm going to play a game and then I'll come back and talk more because I don't like just blabbing while not playing. I don't know why. My brain's weird. Timestamp, I can see the purpose, especially in like a Oblivion Nazareth deck, but I want to think about it more. Because I think Brody Spurlock took it. Trent, friend of the channel, has been running it for a minute. Sorry, Trent, I gave away your sauce, but I think the secret's out. Timesnap. Um, so let's play a bit more, and let's see if we can get into here. Like maybe we go for this Teklo Boston. Let's try this Teklo. This is going to be boring. It's going to be slow and grindy. I'm sorry. Are they gone? Okay, they're gone. Maybe the fates were like, nah. Okay, let's do this one. So timestamp is it works with eloquence token, so you can get it out. And oh, this will be interesting because we'll probably get high roll. They will come through here. I think we want to go a little quicker in this matchup. Um, and I'll bring some D-Reacts, and then let's do some of this. Yeah. Um, do I want these machinations? No. Let's do this. Timestamp works with Eloquence token. Timestamp, you put it on the board, and then oh, interesting. Don't love all this. I don't like all. This is a little bit weird. Well, we'll put cussing in. So yeah, it works well with. So this is going to come in for 5 go again. So let's do that, and let's do a runic reckoning here. And then it gets you lets you go 3 wide, right? So like I think okay, interesting, and that's fine. I was kind of hoping to be able to pitch away for cussing, so we will, and we'll pitch cussing, shelter the storm, and then let's just send our free on hit. Um, so you'll play like time set whenever you have a breathing room or a setup turn. And then if you want to go 2 or 3 wide, you can kind of get that guaranteed without having, because a lot of these blocking decks are going to block your, like you bring time snap for those grindy matchups, right? And in those grindy matchups, unless you have a shadow non-attack action, succumb to temptation is not going to go through. Um, interesting. I think we can send everything here. Entree Envoy. I think the idea is that even if you have off-turn play it into Florian, they don't have ways to destroy it. Yep. Where banking an arsenal card can be tricky. Yeah. So that's part of the reason I also don't like bringing D-Reacts as much into Florian. So here also, I think I'm going to, yeah. Um, yeah, so like with those grinding matchups, you also need to, um, that's fine, set up. And timestamp gives you that position. The thing is with those, and this is kind of the philosophy around the what's happening. I'm kind of not paying attention right here, but ooh, Banksy. Are you gonna crank and put hit? Oh, thank God. Okay, I was like, because you'll get it, because they would have gotten it. So let's do shadow puppetry. Do you want to pay the life? Yes. So what we'll do here is we're gonna send Deathly Whale. We'll close the chain and double Deadwood Dirge. And but the thing is when you to time snap, you need like 3 or 4 things in your bin. And for those grinding matchups, you can get those. I just like the idea of like stacking a whole bunch of auras. Granted, that is fatigue heavy, and like you get more value from being able to rune gate Deathly Well. Oh shit. Yeah. So then let's do this. Let's break the chain. Let's do that. And why don't we do this? Um why don't we just send the next Deathly Whale? We're gonna send 3 gate. So we're gonna send 3 gate here. Um so you do have to have a lot of stuff in your banish. You're taking hits from blood debt, so you're whittling yourself down. But if you're not swinging at Florian, maybe that's not the worst. Um, and sorry, when I say Florian, I mean like Florian Jarl, like the grindy matchups. Um, and we'll close that, and we'll do this, and we'll do that, and we'll do this, and then we'll send widespread. So we're able to just send a 3-gate. Okay. Uh, uh, GG. Sorry. Hopefully they don't say. Um, but yeah. Um, unbelievable. Yeah. Got lucky. Yeah. I'm sorry, Disney Right Stan. 17 value is pretty nice. Um, I mean, maybe they want to they had their construct. Yeah, they had like a pretty good setup. That was a really fast one. That was less than 5 in a game. Holy shit. Um, okay. So for time snap, like let's say we're facing Florian, and let me get I think a time snap deck. There's a few time snap decks. Let's go look at public. I'm sure people have published some time snap decks. Yeah, probably this one or ProQuest Vynnset. Like a lot of people are running them now. I picked some up, but I actually don't plan on really running in Vynnset right now. So you probably want one funeral. I love this. Is this my list? Am I looking at my list and just okay, cool. I was like, sorry. I just saw this and I was like, they run this too. You run two timestamps. This I love. I actually really like this list at a glance. Mob Sky is interesting. And then you just take a few turns and you just load up your banish, right? I wonder if they have matchups. No, they don't. What are their results? Um, oh shit, this is like an older one too. Um, Dex author results probably much higher. Or they haven't done anything on this list. Do I have results on this list? No. Um, yeah, it's hard to see. So recently, I mean, they've been doing well. We got some wins here. Oh, we have older versions. Interesting. Yeah, Timesnap I think has a place for those grindy matchups. Yeah, I might try it, but I just haven't had the need. Maybe I should like this seems like one Requiem. You have your rebels. This makes sense. Oh, I think Iron Maiden is a content creator. They have some good stuff. I've seen a couple of their videos. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. They did a deck on this little thing. That's why I'm like, I've seen this deck before. I wonder how they did. Probably pretty good. Okay. Um, see? So look, Florian is hard as hell. Max, interesting. Maybe this are all the results. Victor, interesting. Not very interesting. I have a couple of Florian's logos, so I may try time snap tech. Yeah, I think we'll play a few more. I have a feeling Imperial Seal will be better for my style of play than Time Snap. I would love. No, I actually don't think I need to do. Yeah, I might give Time Snap a shot, and we might try something today with it. But let's just play. Let's play another one. Let's make the visibility public. Cultist Patreon. Da 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 da. Remote. We have shadow version of Seal. It's called Dimensional Vortex. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm only doing, oh, freaking interesting. I'm only doing Seal for defense reactions. So also, if this is CYB new, I'm gonna bring this. And I think I have a new here. Let's do that. New. We're at 65. I think I might bring this and check. Cool. Let's bring this D React too. And actually, we're bringing these. We're bringing everything. Okay. Trent, yo, Trent. So people got Trent. People are wise to your tech, like the timestamp stuff. Apparently, Brody also. I think I pinged you in the purple Discord. Brody apparently took it to their PQ. Maybe your people cooked it up and Brody was with them. I don't know. But it seems like the time snap I think the time snap sauce is out and about. Okay, so here, do I want to use this now? I kind of am okay using this now. I'd rather not. So we'll do that. Get a rune chant. Let's see what they do next. So we got rid of a Bonds of Agony. I hate this card. It gives me. I'm actually so excited for New to be gone. Okay, so on our turn, I think we can just send an envelope. Oh my Jesus. I think we put Deathly Whale in, use the envelope, take the damage, send Ruin. I don't think we're going to send Ruins right now because I do not want. And I'll just put that Ruin into Arsenal. It's a 2 gate, feels okay. I am starting to really like Envelope because this list that I have is like I'm not really sending more than one attack. And Envelope has just been feeling good for rounding things out. I think Trent, though, like, and I think you run Envelope too, but like the grasp kind of fills the spot that oh, are they taking the second rune chain? Okay. So I'm trying to understand what kind of new we're facing, right? They didn't block this um the rune chance. Are they D-reacts? Double D-reacts? No shot. What the fuck? Okay, so news to me, anyways, news from what I've seen. Uh-huh. Wait. So when I look at news, these are all buffs. This is where I'm about to get blown the fuck up. So when I have seen a new, oh man, this is a stealth card. So if I block with shit, it's all gonna go in. Interesting. So Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as they're walking on by. Interesting. This is going to be so much damage. I don't really want to give this right now because they could just pass and hold the buffs, right? So why don't we do this? Hmm. What is about to happen? Let's do this. Let's just do six and make them have a Justin Nick. What's gonna happen here? Yeah, fuck. Okay, we're gonna get are they gonna helm us? I don't know. Because they gave it go again and then now uh we're sad, folks. Oops, I just literally clicked Discord. I think we hit both of these. Let me make this full screen so I don't make that mistake. So I think what do we want to do here? Do we give this now? I don't like this hand. I don't like anything. Just empty the hand. That's I think it is right, but like this, do we just they have a chi in hand. I wonder if they pitched the chi just to do this. Just have to eat your vegetables. Squib, what do I do without you, man? I think I'm doing this, Squib. Fuck. Okay, well, we lost the cussing. Yeah, that's fine. You can have it. So they get their arsenal. I think I got baited. I think I got baited. I got baited because they didn't have the D react. Okay, so we need to send this. So what the good news is they got rid of a persuasive prognosis and a bonds of agony, and I think they pitched one last turn. Yeah, I don't think the helmet was the correct there. Yeah, I think you're right, Scrim. Please stop with all this. So we're gonna get double cheat next turn. So we have to know that. Um, what are these ones? Fuck, we got another prognosis that went to the bottom of their deck. I think, yeah, I'm gonna regret not having this face purgatory. So what happens here? They have two non-blocks. Are they gonna pitch one of the blues to? They're also okay. So they're taking damage. So they have double chi. So is it like levels of enlightenment, and then they have mask? So we have to be careful. Like for sure, we're banishing two cards next turn, right? One from Vynnset, one from mask. Why are they not blocking? Okay, is this like a what is this deck? Oh, nice. We got rid of the yeah. Oof. Command and Conquer. Fucking take it, dude. Yeah. So here's the thing. What can we do? On our turn, I really want to keep like all of this. I kind of might get rid of Shadow Puppetry. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Shadow Puppetry. I really like Shadow Puppetry, but then I can just Tunic out, Ruinblood Incantation, Deadwood Dirge, and then send a Deathly Well. So like yeah, I'd rather have just the Rin Chant generation. I could I could get rid of Dirge and then pop like Quill Hand, but I don't think so. Let's do that. You can have it. Okay. So I'm glad that was a CNC. I think that was okay. So let's Tunic, Runeblood Incantation, Deadwood Dirge. So here, it's three. I could probably get breathing room here by sending widespread destruction if they care about their thing, unless it's a D react. Or I could go for next turn and have a be able to get out anything. I kind of want to apply pressure here because if this isn't a D reaction arsenal, then if it's on D react, we might get some breathing room. Like they might block here. They're blocking. Cool. So I think we should get two more cards then if they're already pitching for this, and then we kind of wait out until we get another shadow attack action here. So they're finally blocking. We should get two cards here. Hopefully, it's not like a Codex of Frailty, because that would be a bummer right now. I don't want to get Codex again. They've already Codexed me once. Okay, so there's the levels of enlightenment. Yep. I slept funny last night, so I have like the Batman neck, where you kind of like shoulders only. Beautiful, very beautiful. I don't think I'll block this turn at all, unless I have to. So what we're gonna do is play Blessing of the Occult and then Deadly Urge. Um, 1 second. 1 sec. Let me grab this cord. This is okay. We're not blocking here at all. One moment. Yeah. All right. So we have. You've played. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't care. Banish away. Banish away. This is actually fine. And we're gonna like we want to play Blessing the Occult and then Deadwood Dirge to just like be able to send another 3 gate. That's fine. Oh wait, we can't play Blessing of the Occult, guys, because we can't play Blessing of the Occult because it doesn't have go again. You're all so silly. So we'll just play. I for a second was like derp. And then let's just go ahead and do that. And then let's send, I think four here is good. And then we should be able to create something on the back end. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good. We have pretty good rune chant generation. This is a weird new. Like, why are they when news don't block, I'm kind of like I'm okay. Oh, so they plan on doing some shit. Create a Fang Strike in hand. So that's the +1. So we're probably gonna get is it bonds? They have another bonds. Okay. So we're able to push damage. This is a killer hand. So they're for sure gonna get this off. They're for sure gonna get this off. We have to be okay with that. Take it. I'm eating my vegetables. Squib, I'm taking it. Maybe they banish like a machinations off the top. Maybe they banish a machinations off the top. Maybe what the heck is going on? This is a banish from my graveyard, right? Yeah. Give me sauce. Give me some. I'm sorry, did they give me a Deathly Well? Why? Banish something. Um, I kind of want to try to keep this Galaxia if I can. If they banish a blue card here, I'm gonna lose my mind if they hit Machinations off the top. I would if I can keep puppetry. Yeah, yeah, this was gonna hit. I know. And this the when it hits banish the top card of their deck. Holy mother of pearl. We're getting hit. Okay. Envelope, they got the and then the fuck. So they can have their pick. I actually don't know what I care. Sonata Galaxia, if they let me have puppetry, I'm gonna lose my mind. If they let me have puppetry, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I didn't think so. That was the right call. So here we do this. We're gonna be at 4, and then we do this, and we're going to grab our Blessing of the Occult. And then for all of this damage, I think we'll send. I kind of want to send the Phantom Banshee because next turn we're going to have a shit ton of rune chance, and if we have a starter with Deathly Will, we can send more shit. So I think I'm going to try this out. Um, yeah. With this matchup, I bring in all my shadow attack, non-attack actions that I have in this deck. So like if we can hit, we've lost 2 shadow puppetries and we haven't played them. If we can hit another shadow puppetry, our last shadow puppetry, or a tear, or an envelope, that would be huge. So they're blocking. Yeah, D-React. So we I don't know, we're getting low on life here. I need to go triple gate or double gate next turn. And so yeah, favor seen. So it's but 0 cards on top, 1 on the bottom. Okay, so they didn't like their top card. So we need some shadow non-attack. We got fucked. Plain and simple, folks. We got cooked. This is the worst thing that could happen. And I can't block with these. Ugh. So we're just gonna block for 4 here. Damn. We need, you know what could just get us out of this is if I mean I don't want them to pump this. Oh wait, they're gonna heal from that. No, they won't because we have the this is such a bad hand. Oh no, please be a non. I would love here for them to send like something that's not stealth. Please send like a okay. How do they slither that? Okay, so we're in a bad spot. I'm not going to put any more three gates into my arsenal because I just um that's actually not too shabby, right? Yeah, that's not too shabby. So we're going to send 12. Um, I don't want to put any more three gates into my bin because they're harder once they get out. Here, it's honestly probably more correct for me to have sent Deathly Whale. I'm kind of I'm I'm putting my heart in the cards here, and I'm like, yo, I better get some Shadow Dome tech. What are you doing? That's a scary card to see, but it's a nice anti-fatigue tech. And let's see, what do we got? Okay, okay. All the blues. So they block all that out. So maybe honestly it was better to send this because they could block everything. Are they gonna okay, is there another D react? Oh, okay, so they take the three. So we'll put this in. We haven't seen a codex in a while, so putting this in Arsenal will give us some codex protection. We would really, 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 really like to see some shadow on it. Okay, we'll settle for this. Oh, fuck. Hmm, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I'm just thinking, so here, I'm thinking, do I want to show them the funeral moon? Is what I'm thinking. I think because we're going to use machinations no matter what. Interesting. You know what we could do is with this, so we could do a few things. Interesting. We could do some weird stuff. Like we could play Phantom Banshee, pitching all this away, then hold on a second. I think there's a line here, folks. Machinations. We could do pitching everything away, machinations, using tunic, then pop quill hand, going to two. We'll probably be able to send funeral moon, taking damage, then sending the or we could do hold on, let's say sorry. Sorry, just thinking. Just thinking, please bear with me. Or we could do machinations, send the deathly whale. Sorry, pop quill hand. Let's okay. I don't want to. I needed more time to think about this one, but I think we're gonna send it. So I think what we're gonna do is send Phantom Banshee. We're gonna use Machination, send Phantom Banshee, and then pop. This is gonna be where we pop Cool Hand this turn. So we'll do this. Go away. I'm doing it, and then we'll use Tunic, and we'll send this, and then hopefully some damage leaks, so we Funeral Moon here. And then we'll send out our Deathly Will. If nothing leaks here, then we can cry as a collective. Okay, cool. They took damage. And so we're gonna send this top quill hand, used Funeral Moon, taking the damage, then send Deathly Wail. Like maybe no, we don't have if we haven't seen any Malefics. What? Really? So they're feeling confident. So we're gonna give them all of our armor. We'll take that damage, and then we'll do this. So we are going to threaten lethal here. Okay, get that out of here. Oh, so smart. So smart. So they do have some healing. Let's see what else is there. We haven't seen a D react. I feel like they would have used both D reacts on the 7, or at least one D react on the 7. Boots with the fur. Whole club was looking at new. Don't you dare. What's going to happen here? I'm scared then. Because if they're keeping everything and they're going to have tunic up, it's looking scary. We need a very good blocking hand. Like, we need to get our other reduce. We don't have. Yeah, okay, so we've gotten rid of our that. So are they gonna go down to 2? So they're pretty confident here. We're gonna give this armor for sure. I don't think it matters. Why did I know I was gonna get this in my hand? Like I had a feeling. So we lose because they'll just blood dead us here, I think. Okay, so do we think they're going to go wide here? So a block. Um, we should block like this. Fuck, it just sucks because this is gonna go. Man, this would have been a great helmet turn, Scrib. I want to block with a non-red, but it's gonna go into my bin. Um, and they could pop me here, but it's like, are they gonna pop or are they going to go wide? What do we think? Um, 'Cause if it's gonna be a pop, maybe I just give some armor. Oh man, armor discipline number one fab skill. That makes me feel like I play. Yeah, you're right. So we got to give this. Now the question is, are they gonna go tall as fuck, or are they gonna go wide? They still have their slither. I'm going to just bet they're gonna go wide here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's better to be lucky than good. It's better to be lucky than good. It's better to be lucky than good. All right. So here is the second thing. Um, fuck. Do we just do this? Do we do this and then we can at least play Sonata? Fuck. And then not bleed out from blood debt? This is so bad. I don't want to look. I'm so afraid. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I just need the. What the fuck is this one? What the? Okay, so Feng Shui and a Chi. So Chi, Feng Shui, blah, blah, blah. So I blocked two perfectly. I'm a genius. Am I gonna die to blood debt? Guys, what happened here? Huh? We're still in it. Yep, we're still in it. Uh, Wait a second. Wait a second. You guys, wait a second. Is there a play here? It's better. We're still in it. We're still in it. It's better to be lucky than good. Holy shit. Yeah, that's exactly how I planned that turn to go, by the way. So we just punch damage here. We punch as much fucking damage as we can. One blue. They have two blues. If we win this, we're all going out for drinks, okay? Is there one blue in hand? Are we all going out for drinks? Are we all gonna go out on the town? Ah. Now we need two blocks. No, they have helmet. And they have armor. Okay. So we got everything. We're down to three, folks. So we need a miracle. Are you playing on Tabletop Simulator or is this a program? Hey, Pearson, this is a program. And this is sad. Um, Fuck. Pearson, what do we do here, man? This is a program. I'll tell you all about it and how to get here in just a moment. So I'm deciding what I want to banish. It doesn't even matter, yo, because we die no matter what here, right? So we have to end it. Um, so we're gonna do this. If we had had flail, I think we would have won this. Ugh, it hurts. F and chant, yeah, F and chant. Rodolfo, save me! No. Okay, well, hey, at least we went out bleeding out with blood debt. Um, this program, Pearson, is Talishar. Let me link it to you. I'll put it in the chat. Bum 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 bum. No, what do you mean, Rodolfo? You can't give up. What do you mean? Listen, the deck doesn't love me either. Another game when I'm more convinced Reap and Play is not good. Yeah, honestly, is I think it's time for Reaping Blade to get out. But like, it's won me games too. I'm playing Aurora this Saturday. Rodolfo, you can leave. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I so I get it on the choosing not to think. This deck is supposed to be less thinking. Um, but yeah, script. Maybe I have to revisit Reaping, but it's like Reaping Blade is nice into oh, let's say Chi. Good game, well played. Good game. They didn't block as much, which I think they could have. Like they played a little bit more aggro. They've put so many things in here. Um, so let's see. If we look at the deck, Vinny the Hunted. This is a Timesnap version. Um, where's my deck? Cultist. I think maybe you only bring Reaping if you know they're on CYB. Right, but like who's on CYBs, right? New is on CYB, Jarl is on CYB. Who else is on CYB? And that's as in person kind of call. Like, do I just like look them up and down? Scrib, do you have some secret sauce of like if we look at the heroes, if we click Living Legend, we're gonna see all Rune Blades except Vynnset. But if we look here, CYB, Arachne, which sure, we're never going to see that, but that's a choice. Um, I've heard tale of Pistol Dash. We have seen a couple Dorinthias go Axe and CYB. Oops, I didn't mean to click that, but I'm not going to bring Reaping Blade into Dorinthia. The people I bring Reaping Blade into are Jarl and New. And Excuse me. New is like kind of on the way out, right? Reaping against Verdance. Oh yeah, Reaping against Verdance. Yeah. But they can play against all that. Oh, I mean, like you make the call when you're at a paper tournament and you've seen your opponent play earlier today. Sure, but yeah, I just get matched up against fatigue. You're right. I think you're right. Maybe you go and be sneaky and kind of peek. Okay, let's do another one. But also, like, do we want to try another list? We don't want to do a new. I just think, like, looking at the meta right now, right? So if we look at, let's see, where can we see the meta breakdown? Oh, you know what? Reddit has Flesh and Blood. Okay, we'll just go into Reddit and then I don't want to type the whole thing out. I think I was there recently. Pokemon cards. You all can see my Reddit because I think that's where we're at in this relationship. Oh my God, do I not have, am I not subscribed to Flesh and Blood? Flesh and Blood. Okay, that could have been a risky search. Um, so where is it? They had a meta snapshot here. Where is the meta snapshot? Okay. Okay, here we go. So, looking at this, damn, I'm only playing the Bazaar. I stopped playing my Morales. Yeah, I'm actually doing the same thing, Rodolfo. I was playing the Bazaar a little before stream too, while I was eating. I guess yeah, you can see everything I have, yeah, the Bazaar. Okay, so Aurora is gonna leave, right? The last of the premier aggro decks. So, who Aurora is kind of able to handle Florian and new. So I think we see a shift to go slower. Um, so maybe even Kano comes out more because maybe Aurora went too fast. I actually don't know what Kano dislikes right now. Um, Verdance, if the game slows down, Verdance comes out. So like maybe maybe I'm thinking about this too slow. Maybe that like maybe it's like now we pivot and we go super fast and we try to go as fast as possible and try to just do like an ebb and fold build. But like looking at this, once Aurora goes, I think Florian kind of runs amok. But like if you can't really go hard into Florian because Florian can just block you out until you run out of rune chance. Um, so I don't think going fast, like I don't think you can go aggro currently with Florian. Like I just want to see, are there any Florian games happening right now? So like let's see, this is an aggro matchup. This is Scepter. Okay, so maybe it is possible, right? So if we look at this, we're seeing Scepter Florian. I don't know if Quick Dodge, I mean, I guess Quick Dodge is pretty good into this one. What have they gotten out so far? Yeah. We're not going to watch this match. I'm not going to bore everyone with it, but I'm just kind of like, what happened with this Cindra, by the way? Like, why are they so far ahead? How did they get this far ahead? I would have loved to have seen. Oh, there's a looming doom. I think this is incorrect. I don't think you looming doom a Cindra. This is like, I don't know. I think this is pitch only. I think you need to do like I think you're dead here. Like I think you get Rune Blood Barrier. Rune Blood Barrier is what you do here. Like I think let's just see. Like I think the Florian dies here, right? So three, go again, banish the attack from the hand. I don't think they care. And this one's running, I think I saw the blue. Yeah. I I don't know. Let's refresh. Let's go in again and see what we get. I kind of still like this list. It treated me well at a PQ, but I'm also like, yeah. I think this is like the trick to slower decks. So interesting. They flicked here to keep the chain. I'm just kind of keeping it. Let's see, probably Yuki's list. Let's see. I'm gonna keep this open until we start a game. Because like, yeah, I think everything's gonna slow down. And then looking at the meta, Gravy Bones is gonna be setting up board control, so that's gonna be really strong. I don't know if Marlin, the Ranger, looks like they'll be like aggro-ish. I got the 4 block for it. Interesting. Is Florian active here? No, Florian's not active either. Oh wow, they already gave chess piece 5 damage. I think they need to just ruin blood barrier here. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I feel like it's over. Does this deck run ruin blood barrier? Yeah. Did they see any sonatas? Yeah, they saw a sonata. They had 2 sonatas. They sonated out the Looming Doom when they should have sonated out the where are people? Where they should have sonated out the ruin blood barrier. Um, am I private or something? Did I mess this up? Yeah, I think I goofed something. Oh no. Oh shit, it's the Cindra that we just saw. Okay, so Cindra is gonna be fast as shit, so we'll bring some here. Cindra. I clicked it. I'm guessing I've changed things a bit. For Cindra, I'm happy to do D-Reacts, and we're not going wide, we're probably going tall. Actually, we'll bring a Shadow Puppetry instead. I think also Runeblood Incantation is too slow into Syndra, so let's do another one of those. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's try this out. The Syndra is it's over. Yo, I know we're in trouble, folks. They're gonna go off. Maybe they'll just Arsenal pass. Maybe they'll just Arsenal pass. Yo, how you doing, Wit? Um, it is. It's going. We're kind of trying to get a sense of what the meta is going to look like. Damn, I really don't want to just block one here. Let's let them have the one here. It's been a minute since I faced a Syndra. I feel like everything in the meta is starting to slow down, but maybe Syndras will find a place with Aurora leaving and like they'll be relevant. Because I feel like Syndra is like pretty good, but yeah. Um, Wit, who are you running? Are you running any are you running Vynnset by chance? Are we gonna give them we can give them a card here. I think I'm okay giving them a card here. Imperial Seal is so interesting in the decks, I have to say. Yeah. Imperial Seal is so interesting. Yeah, yeah, you went through double yeah. Say it one more time, Trent. Say it one more time. No, I'm kidding. I think Imperial Seal, when I saw someone have that in their list, I was like, that's very clever. Um, you're using it in your Aurora side. Yeah. I thought people hated the card when it first came out. People were like, this is terrible. But I don't know. Are we gonna give I really want to keep this Blessing of the Occult. So you are trying to get mask value. Um, it's just like Exude. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think it's like really nice into Vynnset though, because you can have the Eloquence token, so you can set it up if you wanted to. Um, gosh, darn it. Okay, well we'll block. Okay, so they leaked 4 damage. Honestly, could have been worse. I just really want to keep interesting. Very interesting. So do I want to put no, I think I want to put the Sonata away. They don't have any yeah, yeah, this is fine. So let's do this, and then we're gonna put the reduce into Arsenal. Cool. This is cool. Oh, this is so cool, actually, guys. So we'll take the one. So here, what are we gonna get up to? Um, I don't like that. We'll de-react here. I always liked this card, Devotion Never Dies. Yo, what's up, Dot? I plan to play Nats. Vin is my dark horse pick. Oh shit. What kind of list are you running with for Vin? I think there's so many lists. Well, I mean, there's there are a few lists, but they are kind of in the same vertical, where it's like kind of the mid-range flexible package. Dot, hey Fapton, how's the stream going so far? It's going well. Thank you for asking. I started out like super low energy, and I was trying to recap some of my stuff from. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do we? I think we want to keep the coal, and then we blocked the last one, so I'm kind of okay taking this. No, because we rather block with this deck. So let's do that. But yeah, I started low energy because recapping some of my games from the PQ. And TLDR, Florian on the Scepter build is they flicked. See, thank you, Doc. This is why I'm never 100% here, and I'm never 100% here where chat is. Um, I'm just I'm what's it called? Daydreaming all the time. But yeah, stream is going well. I'm trying to figure out like, is this the build of Vynnset that I want to kind of go until I see what happens with three go again with you can have this hit. That's fine. We can do three. I want to keep all this until post high seas, maybe. Okay, there's the daggers. Are they gonna arsenal? Because dude, they are going at it. This is for sure the Cindra that wiped like this attacked the freaking Florian to all hell. You're so annoying. You're so annoying. Five here, I'd have to take it. I should have like I was thinking maybe defensive call, but I didn't want to lose the three block anyways. Are you worried about Florian? Yes. So Florian on Scepter, I just felt powerless. I added Imperial Seal of Command so I could get around all the deep reacts. Mid-range Florian is beatable. Stack Florian is rough. Yeah, exactly what I've encountered with is like Stack Florian, super rough. This is the. It's been a minute since I've gotten to face a. Okay, let's just send this, and they are going to take it. We want to trigger Malefic first, just so. Oh, I did a really cool. No, no, actually, I didn't do that off stream. I did it on stream where I had like triggered my Malefics to see how they would block, and then I could do Oblivion in two stages. I've had an opposite problem lately. Really? Okay, so Trent, are you able to deal with the Scepter Florians? I played into a local stack. Okay, so they're doing that, sure. And then we'll do this and we'll take the damage. And now, so we're gonna probably have to give Crown soon because they're applying so much pressure. I played into a local on Stack Florian into my Aurora, and he said he forgot to bring an AB against me, and he lost the game because of that, supposedly. Whoa, you have to bring. I feel like, yeah, how does they not bring AB? I wish I got that lucky. The Stack Florian I placed, ooh, nice, was phenomenal. So this looks like a we can go wide. Do we want to give? So this is like a power turn. I kind of want to just give face Purgatory now. Why don't we just give face take face now? Cussing cussing is gonna give us the three value. This is gonna give us four value. Um yeah, I would rather have envelope. Cool. That's cool. Okay, so what happens next? Yeah, two. So I can block this here, um, and then get rid of that. I kind of want to just do that because I could also alternatively. Let's do that. The generic aura call is actually genius. Hold on, but I had stacked a double flicker arc Trenton, so I killed him no matter what. This was at PQ. Dot, how'd you do at the PQ? Did you go top eight? That's pretty badass. That generic aura call is genius, actually. Which one's the generic aura? Sorry, I may have missed it with. I've been playing this sort of combo game plan to stash Floyan plus other slow decks. You have the potions plus Maleficent and use Vexing on those turns. Yeah, like I see it. I just think I don't know. Maybe I don't actually need to take the damage here because they don't have AB and I have nothing in Arsenal. And we want to preserve life. Let's move this just to be smart about it. I would love to try if you could record one of those stack flooring games. I'm just very curious to see how you play it. I'm gonna try to find one tonight. Oh my gosh, we've already been streaming for a little while. Um, if I can record something like that. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Trent. I'm like slow on chat, and I just saw your thing. I think in total, I didn't really send much arcane the rest of the match. It prevented most of it. Um, I see. I went 4-2, lost in the quarters. Yo, congrats though. My opponent drew off uh TAYG. Which one is that? I don't know the acronym. Johnny, been trying to tune my deck and notice you don't have Besiege in your list. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, thanks, Johnny. So I've talked about this once before. And having Runic Reckoning is what I've been using instead of Beseech. And Runic Reckoning won me a game at my PQ, or Beseech would not have because I had to play Runegate from hand. I like Runic simply because it is a three block and it's an okay, like mostly that's it. And I don't have to play stuff from um from my what's it called? This is kind of nice. How are we looking on Rune Chance? Okay, so we will probably pop Quill Hand here. Um, Hopefully we can get away with. Are they gonna? Interesting. So I like it because of the three block, and then if I play something from hand, uh, nice, noise. We'll do that. I can block like, and it's like I bring it into news and all that shit. And I just like having a three block there because I do this deck kind of Guardian cosplay where I'm not really trying to go three. I'm honestly kind of okay giving armor here. It's getting low enough. And Scrib, I might be making another mistake, but I really want to keep this hand. And if I can keep this hand, but like, am I worried about the damage? No. But if this hits, no, I'm not worried. This will be one, that'll be two. Yeah. And then they maybe like this might be a mistake because they could definitely use blood splattered vest and then get a massive momentum trigger, but oh, that all you got. Yes. Um So yeah, Johnny. In short, I like Runic Reckoning just because it's a what's it called three block, and also it helps into Jarl for the cost reduction from frostbites. And yeah, I figured that would come, and then we probably get. Oh, we're gonna get the mask hit here. So maybe I should have blocked. Maybe I should block this because it could be something silly. That's annoying. No, I don't care. Cool. And they get a ponder, or they get a. So that's kind of where. Honestly, my armor was definitely worth it. I think I should have for sure blocked with armor there. I overcorrected incorrectly. So we'll do this. Um, But yeah, Runic Reckoning helps into Jarl, it helps into New, and it's like a nice block, and it also works on attacks outside of um Danish. And then I will catch up with you all. Thank you all for being here, by the way. We're so close to 500, and I am trying to do a good job of balancing this and you all, um, because I have like lots of thoughts, and I think you all are super, super sharp. Ooh, okay. Yeah, get that out of here. I don't want that. And then do we want to just push for lethal here? Um, no, let's just do that. We'll win next turn if they don't block here, because they have to do a ton of damage. They have double blue. Okay, cool. So we'll just pop. Oh, we could have just popped Cool Hand and won, I guess, or we would have gotten cards. So here we just win. We can full block and win. We don't need to do anything. So this is one. Let's just give them this. I'm not gonna let anything hit this turn. Wrath of Retribution. So three. Sure. Like it doesn't matter. We're just gonna block everything. We're gonna block everything. Oh my gosh. Let me catch up on chat. Considering my deck. So I had to play into a 5 card Fang with triple fealty like 3 turns in a row. Jesus, that's rough. They also had a turn of Saber Bloodshed while I was marking one of those 5 cards. I dodged. There was a Fang. Fang kinda scares me because they can play aggressive, like defensive and aggressive. And then let's just block here, and then that's the game. Yep, that's totally fine. We'll let them hit us here. I think I'm about to attempt to test Douse and Runeblood. Wit. Okay, listen. I tried. I wish you luck. I think Douse could be sick with like a whole bunch of shit. Like you have a whole slew of stuff and you're using it as like a chain ender to set up for next turn with like Rattlebones even. Um if the meta's going to slow down, that means we might have more time to put Douse in Arsenal and use it to set up fun. Yeah, I also think I mean like I think Battlebones could be a fun little combo with Douse and Rune Blood. Oh right, because they're gonna activate this over and over again. Yeah, none of this matters because CG, and then we'll just pop in case they have healing or some shit. Okay. I think I avenged that Florian from last time. Good game. Let me catch up here. Yeah, I think let me know how the Douse testing goes, but I tried something and I think it could work well with maybe Rattlebones. I don't know. I'd love to see a game without legendary equipment, mainly because I can't get hold of these cards, so I'm running without these. So, have you heard of the whole Project Blue announcement, Johnny? Where you can like, I think they're doing like this whole commoner thing. I I find I don't do too badly. Most games I lose with less than 5 HP difference, which I think the legendary would help. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking Rattlebones and well, probably add more few more blues. Yeah, I think for a Douse and Moonblood deck, you're gonna need a few blues. We got pretty good value. Um, Fang. We could try Fang. Why don't we try Fang? This Teklo, I'm dodging them all night. Um, I went too slow. I was like brain farting there for a second. Okay, let's try this competitive CC one. Okay. I am just being stubborn. I do not want to face this Teklo. Here, you want to try Victor could be a good one. That's great practice. Let's get some Guardian practice. Do we have Guardian Victor? And we're going to. I saw the announcement of Project Blue. Definitely a good way to support commoners. Yeah, 100% agree. Ooh, ooh. I think we just send it all into Victor. I actually don't think we need these go wide cards. Okay. Victor doesn't use D reacts as much. They do use the. Let's bring Imperial. Okay. So here, interesting. So with Victor, I would like to actually, generally, I want to put attacks in Banish, but here with Victor, I'm gonna stack a shit ton of rune chance instead and try to keep my blood debt low. I've had just issues with Guardians in the past, and so right now, because they're gonna try to get value from their like make gold shit, and I'm just gonna kind of set up. So we'll put Cole in here. So they have Cranial Crush, Sound the Alarm, so defense reaction. So they do have D reacts. Um, I think we just block a clean 8 here, and then we'll just Cole next turn. Yeah, so we're just gonna set up for a little bit until we get it. Until I see like maybe Nazareth and shit. Like I'm just gonna kind of play super defensive. And this is why I like this deck that I'm playing, is like I can pivot in a way where I can be defensive and I can be aggressive. So right now, all we're gonna do is like we're gonna make them dominate us because we can generally block out Victor until they get their Golden Suns. So there's a pummel gone. That's nice. We'd love to see this. So here they're starting. Hmm. So in this case, I think we just take 4 here. I need to watch this match. So here, I think I want to block the 4, and I think we have a very clean setup here where we're going to Tunic, Envelope, Runic, Deathly Well, and then Funeral Moon on the tail end in order to have 3 chance on the other end. They're keeping a few cards, so I think for sure we'll leak 6 damage here. I could. I actually value using Tunic here. I'd rather use Tunic and save the Funeral Moon so we have just plenty of rune chance for next turn. So we'll do this. We're going to take the damage and let's just send all she wrote. So they're going to have to give us 2 blues and then some. And they're going to take, yeah, I figured they're going to take all the rune chance. So we got to see, do they have all the block cards? There's 1 block. Is it just 1 block? And maybe we win this. I'm pretty lost right now on what I want to do for a few weeks. I feel like might just end up jamming some random things while I wait for high seas. Yeah. Don, I'm in the same boat a little bit. Ugh, fuck everything. Okay, well, we're gonna have and we'll do this. They're using shelter to the you have D reacts. Oh, thank you for Jaden. Thank you for the follow. We're so close to what's it called? We're so close to 500. I'm gonna make like emojis and shit, and I want to start doing. I think I might do recorded content. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, this is the pummel. Yeah, we're gonna take it. It's for sure a pummel. This is for sure pummel. Yep, which is fine. Yeah, this is actually correct. I was like, did I mess this up? We'll get rid of that. Then we banish 1 Deathly Whale, and then we pitch the other away. I was like, did I miss something? So we'll just. Oh no 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 no! No. Oops. And so now we're just chilling. So, oh fuck yeah! This is the shit, guys. This is it. What do we got here? Disable. Is there another pummel coming? Yeah, there's another pummel coming. So we'll take the pummel. Pummel number 2. Send it. Oh, no pummel number 2. Okay. So here, um, I want Deadwood Dirge. I want this. I want all these things, and I want to play this. So we're gonna play this out. And Deadwood Dirge is just immediate value. So let's do this. Because I kind of want to put, I could put Machinations. Here we go. So let's put this away. Let's use Deadwood Dirge. Let's use the Imperial Seal. And then let's hope we don't get disrupted. Fuck, dude. I was hoping for a second attack. Well, we got some defense. Um, Aurora is dying and is your primary deck. Yeah, so okay, so this isn't too bad, and there's no, so let's do this. Let's block four. And I don't think here is where we use. I don't know. So they would have pummeled last turn. So this is telling me this is a D react here. Um, so they have a D react here. Do we want to use this now and then overpower? Fuck it. We ball. I kind of wanted to use this on a turn where we could double gate, but I think sending 11 and 9 overpower with no D reacts is okay. And then we're going to end on a flail. So we have, oh, you're so good. Sorry, that was so impulsive. That just felt so good. I we're gonna wipe that out. That's just for you all live. I just like this this was so good. It felt so good. Like to see that, to see a pitch sink below, chef's kiss. Man, I channeled something there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you all don't want to leave, that's totally fine. I understand. Give me all the armor. That's fine. And then we get the armor, and guess what? Now we just flail, and they have to give us a full card. Okay, so that was pretty good. Uh, thanks, Wit. Okay, let's see. We got a stack again. Interesting. So here, here, and then here. So this is interesting. For I forget, we don't have another cussing. Do I want a tunic? I think I want a tunic cussing in order to give this naked Avanta Banshee a on hit. And I am hopeful that we'll hit another dirge. Um, get the rest of the silly. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We'll do that. I looked away. I can't look away. So we know there's another D-React Arsenal. I bought three Mind Words for some, so I see. I'm catching up. My pool is Aurora. Oh, so no, I have my pool right now is Vynnset. Although I've bought some Guardian stuff, but like Guardian is like I don't know. Maybe there's a Vault world where I try Valda, but I think my brain likes to jump through multiple hoops, and maybe Valda does have that. So we're gonna get the whole hand here, which is fine. Um, but I have so cards I have heroes. I have cards for these classes, Runeblade. And then it's like, who else? We probably get two cards here. Oh, D-Reacts. Oh shit. So are we just gonna get hammered this turn? Um, maybe we get our reduce. Oh, that's fucking terrible. Oh shit, that's actually not terrible at all. Um, so here we could get so cheeky. If I pitch for Grimoire, send this. I could do some weird Grimoire shit here. This is like almost exactly what I did at my PQ. But I think what we do is we just pull once. I wish we could double pull here. Um, yeah, Ira. Ira is not my playstyle. I sold my extra call pool. I only have Aurora Max. Yeah, I just kind of have. Um, yeah, we'll take the damage. And then we'll send this. We can trigger this first. And then they will, I want them to block how they think they can block and be like, oh, we can keep a card. And then I'll be like, oh, you know? Um, yeah, I have to look at my, like, I've been looking for a second hero for a while, but nothing is tickling my fancy like Vynnset. Like maybe the puzzle of creating seismic tokens for seismic surge tokens for Valda will be fun. Okay. Okay. A card was put on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay. Give me that last card. Cool. Yo, guys, I think we're gonna do it. Uh, Interesting. Do we want to Grim? Let's see how they block. Let's see how they block. So, if they take all of this, I might pop Grimoire using Deathly Will, then use Funeral Moon to get the action point back. Yo, say Havoc is here. Sorry, all. Five more subs. Well done. Wait. Oh, are we almost at 500? Or have um are we there? I'm gonna like literally I'll probably spend all weekend then. Oh, they're taking all the they're not taking uh okay, so they got a red choke slam. That's fine. Um so they can't do anything. And then we're not taking blood debt. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. I think they knew. They're like, if we take any damage, they're screwed. Um, they're attacking me? What did I do? So we'll do this at instant speed, and then we're gonna do that, and we're happy. Cool. And then we're gonna tunic here. We're gonna tunic Malefic and go wide. Cool. Cool. And let's just send this. And thank you, Johnny. I got some dual threats. Interesting. Glittering Thorns. Mask was cheap back then. Yeah, I got a cheaper mask back in the day. Or I think I pulled it. No, someone traded to me because I did some trades back in the day. Damn, they're just gonna block everything here. Now, do we want to give up um if they take a single damage here? They're really thinking about this last damage. The question is like, yeah, like, do I think okay. So they gave the second blue. We could have played this. We kind of lost value here. So, oh, so they're keeping a card in hand. Do we want to give? I don't think we're giving Tunic now. I think we play patient. I think we IP ourselves. That's fine. They are not going to do a one card kill Naz. They're attacking me for four. I think this is the turn where we can. Interesting. I think we can block here a little. So let's do this. Let's block like so, taking one, and then I'm going to Mask and Sheep. So sheep. Let's go, demons. Let's go. Sorry, love some food games. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just so fun. Okay, so we can do this so we don't pop Quill Hand. Um, this is lovely. And then what we'll do is we're going to. Wow, this actually worked out. Sometimes I go into a trance and people are like, "Yo, can you give tips and talk out your place?" No, I'm like just vibing. It is just kind of like half the time I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I putting that Funeral Moon in Arsenal was just amazing. It worked out. Electrum, hey, letting that ally stick around is going to end up killing opponent. Yeah. So the thing is, the bad news is I think they were blocking how they were because they were like, yo, we think that they have like I have a temptation or some sort of what is going on? And then now we just send this. And I think they're gonna end up taking this six. Yeah, they're gonna take this six, and then now they're gonna swing a whole turn. So we're gonna get 12 value from yeah, yep. Bye, Naz. We will miss you. Okay, so here the question is, I think we should what do we do here? Do we stack here? I think we should stack for a little bit. We have the armor. They have a shit ton of gold, so we could get Golden Sun. Um, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put. Oh man, I think I might just not do anything. I'll just. I don't know because they could block this. Let's just play it slow. I have okay. So this is kind of nice. I can play something from hand. They can't be able to do 12 damage, right? Maybe. But it feels wrong, right? Really well played, but it feels wrong. So why I don't play anymore? I don't feel like thinking. So this is what we thought was going to happen. So 10 is going to hit us. So what does our turn look like? We're going to block some shit. So our turn is going to look like we are going to put in probably interesting. We can block three here. On our turn, we send widespread destruction, pop quill hand, and then send the Phantom Banshee. What is this doing? This is just dead in our hand right now, right? So do we want this back in our desk? Hey, Milkman, don't block, go three wide. Honestly, you might be right. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I think you're right. I think we save some life so we can do this, but I think what we do is what Milkman said. So we send widespread destruction, or actually we don't send widespread destruction. We send widespread. No, we won't have enough for the ruin. Um, thinking, please bear with me. I think we do send three wide, but I'm wondering if I could send Annihilation here. So banish Annihilation, put it, then send it. No, we won't be able to send Annihilation because I want to send Annihilation. Um, yeah, I think we send Wise Red in both Wraiths. You're 100% right. So that should do it. So we'll block here. So here we put this in. So how do we want to do the ordering here? I think I would rather interesting because I'm trying to think when I wanted creepers, and I kind of wanted creepers not on the first one. So I think I want to do shadow puppetry because I'm going to use runic reckoning. It'll be free here. So we'll do this. I'm happy to take damage here, and then we send the widespread ruin here. Just thinking. Yeah. And then we will tunic trigger before. Yeah. Yeah. You don't even need to use tunic. You're right. You're right. I actually don't need to use tunic because I have the one floating here. You're right. What do I do without you, Rodolfo? Rodolfo, how did you stop playing Vynnset? Huh? Okay, so that comes out. And like, you're just the best that ever was. Okay. And then we can do. We'll want to this to this to that. We got two action points, and then we'll go ahead and we can just send. We could send this one here. Oh my gosh, I have to catch up. Widespread, both can't send the big boy, unfortunately. Yeah, so I think we can send this one first, but I think we should just give them less information and send this for 9. Oh shit, the trouts. Oh, sorry? And then we say, good night, sweet horse. Go away. Go away. There's nothing else. Okay. Good game. Good game. Good call on the three wide. I was like, I don't need a block. Who is that? Who said that? Who said? I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Yeah, Milkman. Milkman. Good call. One Pico Estimate was able to dodge the bad matchups. Congrats, Milkman. Well done. Were you on one of the Timesnap lists that have been floating around? That's pretty good. That one felt good. Wow, competitive is busy. Huh. What Victor is playing such? I do not know, Electrum. Bro, I got a 8 block hand against a Prism, and Prism hit me 14 on turn 0. I got some Kano Guardian players here. I'm going crazy. Hang in there. Okay, Rodolfo, I get it. My local Guardian players both play fatigue mode only. Have you tried the legendary aura list that I'm running, Rodolfo? I'm crying blood, my friend, and all the times my Oblivion was like 4 bottom cards. Oh, I hate that. GG's. Thanks all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Saint Havoc. I noticed that you decided to send a turn when you only attack once instead of waiting for a go again turn. What makes you decide to wait for a go again? So, great question, Entropy. So let's look at the list real quick, and then we're going to probably do a puzzle. Um, so this list. So Vynnset, the power of Vynnset, I think, one of the powers of Vynnset is you get to extend your hand at the cost of life, aka blood debt, right? So you could put so many things in your banish, and Vynnset could just chuck that all out. I will catch up with you already. I want to kind of talk about entropy envoys thing. So when I'm deciding, like with Vincent, you do decide, do I want to send, do I want to kind of banish a card, send it, banish a card and send it, like one, 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 one. That can easily get fatigued. And so generally with Vincent, what you'll do is like you'll double banish, maybe you'll use ruin, maybe you'll shadow puppetry, maybe you have some other way of banking an extra banish, through whole widespread annihilation, or you go first, you banish something, and you have two. And so that always allows you to go too wide. Um, that's where the magic happens, and that's where you get more value from your cards, especially with like Malefic and other rune generators. This list that I'm running is generally always only sending one attack. And well, as I said, that's easily blockable. But I bring in tools such as Arcane Cussing, Blessing of the Occult, and go tall tools such as Envelope and Runic to go, hey, I'm only going to send one. And the times that I want to go wide, generally is if I'm facing fatigue and I'm like I like the chancer, like I don't have enough time to like what's it called? Well, not time, but I need to go wide like that Victor game because I was like, okay, like I can do that here. Um or if I have Oblivion out. Because when I bring Oblivion, I bring in my machinations and my go wide tools. Because generally the deck is always sending one rune gate and then trying to follow up with Oblivion. Because I can get Nazareth out so easily with Arcane Cussing and blessings. And then I thin my deck out with sonatas and I tutor my auras. And so if for whatever reason, I get unlucky like Rodolfo does and Oblivion is at the bottom of the lists, I can shuffle my deck. And it thins it out. And generally that's kind of how I think about this list specifically. um, it has its pros and cons, where if people are very blue heavy and they can block out my auras, then this list is not going to be it. You still get fatigued. If they're generally running enough for like one blue per hand, I can push through the damage. So your list is just able to make tall attacks connect and deal damage to guardians, whereas other Vynnset things go again. I also played yes, so I think that's how I would. I think Entropy, you summarized it well. This list I put primarily together because I was tired of getting um like blocked out because uh like if I get like one time to like unload. No dyadic. I might be wrong. I might want dyadic because like Tunic, I have to look back. I never look back as often as I should at the Tunic games and see how often I have my Tunic up. But like for those games where you're going wide, there are a number of hoops you have to jump through. And I think like you have to like get as you said, you have to have like with Vincent, you are managing Banish, you are managing Rune Chance, um, you're managing Blood Debt, and you're managing kind of like these auras and generate like when I say Rune Chance, you have to manage the generation and spacing out those auras. And so like most Vincent lists have to worry about that. This list tries not to because it's just like dump all your auras, try to OTK essentially, and I can do that two or three times because I have four cussings and three Wound Blood incantations, and then some other stuff. And so um, I think it's easier to just set up auras and send one attack rather than put a whole bunch of stuff in my banish, make sure I have a shadow non-attack, make sure I do a good creepers play. If like this is a guardian, I need to at least do like one or two creepers play or one or two, probably more, two gate, three gate attacks to push through the guardian's wall. And if I mess up and I miscalculate something and my creepers dies early, I'm screwed. This deck doesn't necessarily need um creepers to always be active. It helps, but I don't need creepers. It's just really expensive iron rod. And Rodolfo was saying maybe I should drop this for Dyadic. Honestly, that could be a total vibe. Um, that's a non-bow in Victor. This plan should be to disrupt their opponent, keep attacking their life total. Yeah, I know. They gave me space to breathe, so and Milkman, you haven't tried the timestamp list, but I am on it. Yeah. So hopefully, no, I mean, there's no wrong or right. It's just kind of practice, and like experimentation, and the meta changes. Yeah, this is the list that I've been running for a minute, and it's done very well for me. I actually think my at a certain point, my results. Oh, damn, 65%. My win rate was like it's still in the 80s. My win rate used to be 90 something until this day of reckoning, and probably this day of reckoning. Um, but Fangs, I got whooped by Fangs. One Jarl loss. I guarantee you, if I took this into Florian right now, that would be harder because this game is just like, sorry, this deck game. This deck, Nazareth puts in so much work, and a sixth health ally is hard to deal with. It takes like they have to take so much damage, and so this list is very heavy on Nathros. How do you think Vynnset has fared since Vins have left? And I think Vynnset is doing very. I think Vynnset will be in a great position. Electrum. I think the hardest thing is I think is just going to be this Florian. Um, there's a lot of victors that are trying to come out of the woodworks. Like, is there like is this scepter list? Yeah, this is scepter list. Um, oh, and they're about to go off, right? So 49 damage to all this is coming. Um, oh, and there's CYB too. I really like the person who whooped my ass at oh, and they have a channel like the person who whooped my ass at my PQ. I really like their list. Holy shit, three blues. And CYB. This is why we keep the Reaping Blade, yo. There's double CYB lists. Both of them are on CYB. That's scary. Granted, into Florian, we're never bringing Reaping. Um, I don't think Victor is the answer as much as I love him. Yeah. And don't like blue. So I don't, let's see, blue Deathly Whale in this list, no. But I did make another list that Trent got me on because Trent was pushing a little, not, was suggesting, he wasn't pushing. Trent is a G, grass. And I like having a higher blue count in grass. Excuse me. But grass also, like, it helps with consistency, but they could still kind of block you out every turn. And so I don't know. I don't need the blue whales. They don't do much for me. I pray that meta shifts in a way that we lose new during, yeah, and then we can have fun with blues and our new pirates. Yeah, I know. New is going to keep the pirates maybe in check. Let's see. It's 9 o'clock. Let's do the puzzle. Let's do the puzzle and we'll chit chat for a bit. So, speaking of Beseech, Victor isn't entirely horrible if you're expecting Aurora, but once she leaves in a couple of days, he will probably go back into the shadows as Florian rises. Maybe, yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be Florians and Jarls are going to be like Earth. Earth is going to be the thing. Um, so if for people who might be new, I like to do puzzles once a stream, and a puzzle is just I give a scenario of what the board looks like, and let me actually close this, and we're going to try to do as much damage as possible. So I think Guardian has its 1 week of fame. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. I hope if I can find a deck that is interesting enough that is like not popular enough, I can try building a secondary deck. I do have Guardian stuff, but it seems maybe kind of simple. But I am kind of Guardian cosplaying with my Vynnset. Anyways, puzzle. We want to see, hey, given this scenario, and if we have our tunic up, what is the most damage we can do, right? And our board right now is 1 rune chant, but we have a malefic incantation. So I think what we do here is we are going to banish whale. So that's going to put us at 2 rune chants. So the assumption we're making is they are not going to block. Like the opponent is not going to block. So these Moss guys are live. So what we'll do is let's break Quill Hand. Actually, do we need to? Yeah. So let's do this. Oh, what the F did I just do? Go away. Um, let's just do this one. So break quill hand. Oh my gosh, what did I do here? I've broken my notes. Okay. So we'll break quill hand. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna try to just reset our notes app because it is glitching out. Sorry, intermission, guys, or elevator music or pretend. Okay, that was weird. Let's try it again. If not, okay. So we'll do this. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just delete some of this other stuff. Delete, delete, and oh, we have our old puzzle. Okay. Um, round two, or like here we go. Real deal. So banish whale, 2 rune chance. Come on. Top quill hand, 4 rune chance. Mob Sky. I think this is an easy one. Um, send whale slash mob. That's going to be 10 total damage. Then that'll end us with 4 rune chance. Um, so then we tunic creepers, beseech, targeting the annihilation, taking the damage, taking the damage, Mauve again. So we're going to be at 6 rune chance because we've closed the chain. 6 rune chance plus 9 damage. And yeah, this is a pretty easy one. Um, so 6 chance, so that's 15 damage on top of the 10 total. So total damage 25. Close chain and send the fire. Yeah, banish, which banishes ruin. Oh, interesting. And we have one. We have one. Oh, wait, there's a different line. I didn't mention the top of deck is whale. Our top of deck is whale. There's a different line. I was like, wait, this is too simple. Um, Interesting. Is there a way to hit that whale? I guess we're just going to be slightly off. We're going to lose 2 rune chance. So mob again. Yeah, and we should have an extra action point because we beseech the we have 2 action points because we creepered in the beseech. So banish ruin. Um, did we mess this up? Hold on a second. I'm thinking. No, yeah. Send whale with mob skies. Get through chance. Break chains. Send whales on the top of the deck. Well, we have to get the top of the only way we get top of deck is the ruin first, right? So we need to send the ruin. But I think what we do actually instead, maybe I misplayed this instead of banishing whale, we banish ruin. I forgot that we have a whale on top. So what we could do is we probably change this up. Send widespread ruin. So let's see. If we banish the ruin, we don't have to pop the quill hand. So we do mauve, ruin, and then creepers targeting annihilation. Close the chain. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry. Scratch everything. Let's try this. I think the ordering is a little different. So mauve to ruin. So that's 2 rune chance plus 6. That's going to be total damage 8. Tunic. Oh my gosh, typing is hard. Tunic. I'll make this big afterwards. Oh, sorry. Tunic creepers. Tunic creepers. Beseech targeting annihilation. Um, Taking damage. Take damage. Close chain. Banish whale. Oh, actually, we still waste the whale. We're still gonna waste 2 rune chance. I think we still waste the 2 rune chance. I'm gonna look at your guys'. I'm gonna try to do mine first because I think is there a way that we waste these 2 rune chance? Let me just do it, and then I'll reflect. I think we might be wasting 2 rune chance here. So close chain, banish whale. Oh no, we might have it because we have quill hand. So then we have 4 rune chance currently, and we have in banish whale and annihilation. So then we can, yeah, we do lose them, I think, because we have to banish from hand. So then we'll just whatever, we'll just mauve um annihilation, let's just say, and that'll be the 10 damage. So that's going to be the 4 rune chance plus 9 damage total. That's going to be 13. So total damage is 21 so far. And then we'll banish. So we have 2 whales in banish, 1 mauve once we close the chain. Sorry, close chain. Close chain. This is chicken scratch notes. Sorry, y'all. My notes app is freaking the frick out. Let me make this big. I wish I had bought a PC. Okay. Two whales and banish, one mauve left. So we just mauve. Yes, we can just quill hand here too. Oh wait, do we have an extra action point? So flail here? Yeah, I think we can flail. I totally botched the notes here. Here. So we send one mob. We have one action point. Then we have two action points here. Two action points. Close the chain. Then we mob the annihilation. So we don't have this mob. That's why I was like, what is going on? So then we just do whale, quill, hand, whale. I think something like that. Um, and so that last bit of damage is going to be 9 plus 10. So 19 on top of this. So total damage is 40. I think it's 40 damage total. I totally did this way out of order. My notes are so disorganized. Sorry, all. So we banished the ruin. We could have done either, I think, either way. And because we're going to lose, or we just roll over two rune chance at the end. So we banish the ruin. That's going to put us at two rune chance. We do mob skies, sending the widespread ruin. Mob will give us three rune chance. The malefic will give us one. So then we send the widespread annihilation, or we can tunic creepers taking the damage and hit the widespread. So that'll send the other four, 9. So that'll be 13 there. And then we'll have an extra action point from that. Um, and then we would mob that. And then, so we have one spare, and then hit the second whale, hit the second whale. Yeah, yeah. So that goes through. I think it's 40 damage. Let me see what you all said. Oh my God, my neck. I have Batman neck. Um, so banish if you will. Mob skies, pay one with besiege, play widespread ruin. Vexing, banish ruin from hand. So play widespread. Sorry, Rodolfo, when you're saying banish deathly, Mob Sky, when are you? How are you banishing the ruin from hand? Entropy is saying Quill Hand plus Maw plus Annihilation. Well, Creeper's Species because banishing. Yep, yep. On Entropy, I think that's the original one. Damn, I use all my YouTube characters. Just I see. Oh, you have two reactions. Yep, yep. Anyways, you got it. Yeah. The problem is that we are ending the chain on a whale. Yeah, exactly. We are. You're 100% right, Entropy. We're gonna end the chain on two chance, which will be rolling over. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I almost joined that You're All game. I didn't want to see. Is this Scrib Nibble whooping someone's ass? Okay. Because like if you ever run into Scrib Nibble on Rhinar, on Talishar, run for your life. Hide. Okay, that's enough blabbing from me, y'all. I think I'm gonna go call it. Thanks all for hanging out. I think we did a little bit of a review on how PQ went. We talked about how scary Scepter Florian was. Um, I think once Aurora is gone, the meta will slow down a little bit, and if New does not go, I think she'll keep in check maybe the Necromancer gravy. But we'll see how the new heroes do. I think it might be a slower meta for a little bit, which ain't bad. We'll see if Cindra or like Fang or someone is able to go fast enough. But I think Vynnset is like very well posing right now. And yeah, I'll catch you all next Wednesday. The Imperial Seal paid off so well today, so I'm probably going to keep playing with it. And I might try time snaps. I thought I would today, but I actually was just having fun with the Aura list. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hopping in the Iron Maiden. And we're so close to 500. I actually do not know how close are we to 500 before I go. Am I going to be making emojis over the weekend? We will see. I am 4 away. So to the 4 people who have not subbed yet, if you could, or followed yet, would mean a lot, but no pressure. All right, get out of here, all. Go have an amazing night. Thanks for stopping by, and again, thanks for hopping into the Iron Maiden. Peace.